Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be just kind of doing our makeup together, kind of getting ready. I have a few items that I've been using. Some are new, some are repeats, just old products that I've had in my collection. But I also really wanted to try the new Wet n Wild foundations with you guys. If you guys remember, I think it was last week I showed you guys in my Snapchat and on my Instagram that I got a PR from them. So they sent me all of their new foundations, which is the Photo Focus Dewy, and it's this one right here. I didn't want to do a full wear test because I had actually tried it before. Not before, but I have been trying it and I've been testing it. So this is going to be more of an opinion of how I like it. It is the foundation. It is the foundation that I'm wearing on my skin right now. And I'm going to say it. I absolutely love this foundation. Whether you're oily or not, I think this is a foundation that is going to suit a lot of skin tones. Or a lot of skin types. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm hungry. This foundation is going to suit a lot of skin types if you prep your skin correctly. So with that said, I think that is everything. I don't really have any like announcements or anything exciting. You guys know me. I am just little old me, little Miss Boring over here. I don't have anything new to update you guys with. I don't think so. Also, I will be using the Karity Picante palette, which is now available at CVS, and this little hair is driving me crazy. I did do a haul a few weeks ago with all Karity products, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, so you can click on one of the links up here. But yeah, you guys, let's go ahead and kind of get ready and let's test out some products, and I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on some of these. So let's go ahead and get ready. Let's start with complexion first. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is prep the skin. I guess I have nothing on my skin right now. All I did was washed my face earlier, applied my toner, but I need to moisturize. We're going to use this just as a serum. This is not going to be a primer. We're going to go in with the e.l.f. mattifying primer. So let's go ahead and take this first. I'm going to do 2 drops. I'm just going to rub that into the skin, blend that. And even though I'm oily, like I said, I really like how this hydrates the skin, and I know my eyebrows look a little wild but I usually don't like to draw in like the faux hairs until I have my foundation, because if I go in and draw them in now when I apply my foundation, like I usually will like draw them away or erase them with the foundation. So we're just gonna do that to the end. So if my eyebrows look crazy, it's because they do look crazy. So for primer, I'm going to be using this one because it has literally been my go-to. I've been back and forth in between this one, the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and in between the Smashbox Mattifying Primer, whichever one that is. But obviously this one is way more affordable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to only apply this in the areas where I get oily, which is my T-zone. I am combination oily skin. And obviously my T-zone is oily, so we're only going to apply this to this area. I love how this blurs the pores so nicely, and plus if you use it with a stippling brush, it really gets in there. Oh, excuse me. For the rest of my skin, I'm going to use the No Poreblem by Touch in Sol. This is a really good primer. It's a very silicone primer, but because the rest of my face, like the outer perimeter of my face, isn't as oily, I like to use this in this area. So for foundation, I recently got a huge PR package from Wet n Wild. I'm going to show you guys. Hold up. I have it down here. So they sent over their entire Duets Photo Focus Dewy foundation, and the shades that are missing are the ones that I have in front of me. I have been using this foundation for I think like 4 days now, and I really like it, especially with this combination of primers. It just really works for my skin even though it's dewy. But I feel like I can't pinpoint the color yet, so we're gonna play with the colors a little bit and see. Hold on, I gotta mute my phone. we're gonna play with the shades and we're gonna see which one nos queda, because like, I don't know. So let's give this one a shot. This is the shade Bronze Beige. And I feel like that might be a little light. It actually doesn't look too bad. So that's Bronze Beige. I'm going to try Creamy Beige. Ooh, I think this one might actually be my shade. I think I found my shade, you guys. Okay, well, I applied a ton, so I'm just going to buff it into this side of the skin. And P.S., this foundation is medium light to medium coverage. Well, actually, I would say medium to buildable full coverage. You definitely do need to go back and build it up if you want more coverage, but if you enjoy a lighter foundation, this is definitely going to be for you. Okay, so I think this is actually my shade. This is the color Cream Beige. So we're just gonna use this all over. I love the idea of it coming in a little spatula. I don't know why, it just makes it so easy to just apply it. What I meant to say earlier, ooh, I think I applied too much foundation. What I meant to say earlier is because this foundation is lighter coverage. If you want even lighter coverage, use it with a beauty blender. I've noticed that with the beauty blender, I have to work more with it. But if you want full coverage or a little more coverage, then go with the brush, which for me, you guys know, I am a full coverage queen through and through. So I have to use it with a brush. And it actually looks really beautiful with both the brush and the sponge. Ooh, she is dewy. Do you guys see how like glowing my skin is? I really like that. But for us oily skin girls, that is usually not ideal. I'm so glad that I mess around with these foundations because I was like, no, I don't have my shade. But now I have it. So I'm just going to put these to the side really quickly. I'm just going to pick up my beauty blender or my beauty sponge, which this one has been, oh, this is the only sponge that I use now. Like beauty blender, who? We don't know her. So for my concealer, this is also a new concealer that, oh, I actually found this at Ulta. I went to Ulta a few days ago and I was I was looking for a new concealer and I noticed that they carried their new Pretty Fresh line. I was really tempted to buy the little their little hyaluronic foundation, or what's it called, their BB cream, whatever, but I knew I wasn't gonna like it. It's very light coverage, and it's for people that have dry skin. My best friend Trisha, she's the one that picked it up, but I decided to skip on it. But I did want to try the concealer, and I've been using this for a few days now, and I really like it. If you guys are wondering what shade I am using, I'm using medium 90W. And it's super full coverage, but it does have a little dewy finish, which I like because sometimes when you use a matte concealer and then you go in and bake, it'll really dry out the under eye. And with this being a little more hydrating, it just really makes a huge difference. So I'm going to be trying out today the Huda Beauty Banana Bread under eye setting powder. I actually just bought this one today at Sephora because I have been wanting to try a new powder just for the fun of it. Like, I don't need any more powders, I know, but so we're gonna go ahead and give this a go. And I'm actually not gonna bring it all the way over here. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh, I got something in my eye. Oh, one moment. I had this huge fuzz in my eye. Anyway, for contouring, I want to try this. So I posted this on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. If you guys are not following me, make sure you do. But this is the new Kiss Cover and Care Matte BB Acne Cover Control. High coverage, I don't know, I guess it's a BB cream. They sent me a bunch of shades. Unfortunately, none of them match me. They're all way, way, way too dark. So I still want to try this. Oh my god. I still really want to try this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a cream contour, and hopefully we can make it work. So let's see. I'm going to take this one in the shade Toffee. This is the lightest shade that they sent me, and this is still too dark for my skin tone. So I'm just going to take a brush, and I'm only going to take a little bit because I don't know how pigmented this is. I haven't tried it, like I said, because none of the shades unfortunately matched me. And I'm going to use that to contour. Oh, this is a really pretty color. Color. I was going to say coverage. And then I'm going to take some to the forehead. That is actually a really pretty color. It did definitely dry matte. So if you guys are wanting a BB cream that is matte and that is for acne prone skin, this one seems to be a pretty good one. Obviously I can't give you like my entire or my like full opinion on it because I'm using it. I'm literally using it as a contour color, but from what I can tell, it has a pretty finish. It has a matte finish, and the color that I use is really, really pretty. So yeah, but look at how beautiful this looks. It looks super soft, and like I said, I don't have to set it because it's completely dry and it's completely matte. To go off camera really quick and draw in my little faux hairs because I was looking a little crazy. So I'm just going to take this highlighting palette, nothing new. I take the shade Lace, Tea, and Clutch, which is all 3 shades that are in the gold family. Yeah, this highlighting palette, you guys, is no joke. If you see it at Target and you love a highlighting palette, don't sleep on it because for the price that you get, like, it's not bad at all. And even if you don't use the purple shade, like, you still get a good use out of all of these. So I really enjoy this palette, and it's intense. So if you like intense highlighters, you're welcome. Wow, I love how my skin looks. Anytime that I wear this Wet n Wild foundation, I just really like how my skin looks. Okay, so for the eyes, we are going to first prime them. I'm going to take this JCat All About That Base Nude Shadow Primer. I just got this in the mail yesterday, and I'm not going to lie, I was going to get rid of it because I've gotten some of their things in the past before, like their bases, and I'm not a fan of them. But I'm glad that I opened it because when I did, I noticed that it reminded me of the Anastasia one, where it's like creamy, like a consistency of a concealer. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Karity Picante palette. I did do a haul featuring all the new products available at CVS. If you guys didn't know, Karity is now available at CVS. I forgot the name. So yeah, they have the Picante palette. They have a bunch of new palettes. They are a little bit on like the higher end, the more pricier side, especially CVS, and they mark up their prices. But honestly, the quality is so good that I think they're totally worth it. This palette right here, gorgeous, full of warm tones, a little bit of cool tones down here, but mainly like the warm tones are the ones that just, ooh, make me drool. So we're going to start off with our first shade. We're going to take the shade Bittersweet, which is the darkest shade in the palette. It's a really pretty like burgundy brown, and I'm just going to throw that all over the crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and wing it out. I've been doing my eyeshadows like rounded lately, and I really want to wing this one out for some reason. I think the next shade that I'm going to take is Harvest, which is this beautiful deep orange, like a burnt orange. And I'm just going to apply that into the crease, blending it with Bittersweet. This is such a pretty color. I feel like this look is going to be a little fall, but that's okay. It's still winter, and warm tone colors never go out of style. And then I think I'm going to go in with the shade Pimiento, which is this really pretty like marigold shade. I feel like that would go really well with the colors that I just laid down. For my inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Fearless, which is this gorgeous shade right here. I'm going to take the Rimmel London eyeliner. This is just a cream eyeliner. And I'm just going to run that through the waterline. I think the shade that I'm going to go with is like the brightest one in the palette, which is the shade Embers. And it's this gorgeous, bright, true gold. And then for the rest of the eyes, I'm just going to, again, do the same steps. We're going to go in with all the shades that we just applied on the crease and then just do the same. Now to really finish off this look, I'm going to take these Lashaholics lashes. I haven't worn these in a hot minute, and they are very like full and long and very extra. But she's feeling a little extra today, so we're gonna apply these. Okay, let's finish off the lips. I've already lined them using the Italia lip liner in the shade Chocolate. And I'm gonna take this Colourpop and Shayla Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Slow Down. It's such a pretty shade. Oh, I love this. Every time I wear it, I'm like, oh, my favorite. And we're going to finish off by applying our setting spray. This is also a recent purchase. This is, I think it's pretty new, by Urban Decay. It's their all-nighter, but it's in a matte. It's their ultra matte, and I love this. I really have noticed, A, that it just keeps my makeup on all day, and B, it keeps me extra matte, especially when I'm wearing a more dewy foundation. I want to try and avoid to look dewy, obviously. So we're just gonna set the skin. I love how my skin looks in this foundation. It seriously looks so freaking flawless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video using new products, old products, high-end drugstore. I don't even know what this look is, but I'm totally living for it. So let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite item was, and if you're going to buy anything, let me know, because I love to know what you guys like when I show certain products. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.